What's up, you guys? Welcome to the channel. Today we have another Godzilla Classics review from the Playmates line of Gorosaurus from the 1968 movie, Destroy All Monsters. Now, Gorosaurus has made appearances throughout the Godzilla franchise. The one I remember the most, actually, is King Kong Escapes. That was the first time I saw Gorosaurus, and I've always been in love with the design. Although it's pretty much a T-Rex, I just always thought Gorosaurus looked really cool. And we'll take a look at the packaging. It's pretty standard packaging of the Classics line that we have seen. These classic figures, you can get them at Target. That's where I found him. And I also found the Rodan from 1956. This guy right here, which we'll be reviewing in the next video. So stay tuned for this week when you can see the Rodan review. We will be doing him as well. We've already reviewed Jaguar, and I have not reviewed Burning Godzilla because I have the NECA Burning Godzilla, and I gotta be honest with you, it's hard to beat that figure. That figure is really awesome. But without further ado, let's cut Gorosaurus out of the box and take a closer look at this figure. I'm really excited to take a closer look. Here is Gorosaurus out of the packaging. His tail goes on really easy. Did not require a hair dryer. With some figures, when you do, requires heat. But Gorosaurus is one of those kaijus that I always thought that if they do go ahead in the MonsterVerse and do a Kong movie, like a Son of Kong, like the rumor is, I feel like Gorosaurus would be the perfect villain for the Son of Kong movie. That's just my opinion. Maybe others would disagree, but I feel like a really up-to-date MonsterVerse look of this figure would be so cool. But without further ado, let's take a closer look at some of the detail of Gorosaurus. And I really think that Playmates really captured the likeness of the suit from the original movie from 1968. And I think that's important. I think that's what's really cool about these Playmates line, especially you're going to see in the Rodan 1956 review. You're going to see how much that looks like the suit from the original movie. And that's what I like about this line, because you can get Gorosauruses and you can get, Rodan in, like, some of the bigger lines like X Plus, and what is it, the other one? I don't know, X Plus. I know X Plus is like the big one. I don't really collect those because I don't like the price points. They're expensive. Now, this guy cost me $13. For $13, you get a really nicely detailed Gorosaurus, and you get a really nice you get a really nice Rodan, and the Jaguar is really cool too. Now, I haven't really found any interest in a lot of the Godzillas from the classic lines yet, but who knows? Maybe there's one I don't have that NECA didn't make, and I will be getting one of those if one comes out. But as far as Gorosaurus goes, look at the detail. And like I said, for $13, you really can't go wrong. And it's like a nice hard plastic, so it kind of gives you the nostalgia of like collecting some of the older figures. You got really good paint, like it's not like a flat paint, which is really nice. That for $13, you would expect like maybe like a flatter paint. And I really like, although they're not individual teeth, I do like the fact that they did individually paint them. And I just think the head sculpt is so good. There's something about those eyes that just make you think of Gorosaurus. I remember seeing him in King Kong Escapes, and this is what I envision. This is the look I see when I think of Gorosaurus, and I like the spikes, and just I just really dig this figure a lot. I like his little, like a dew claw, and some of his feet look really nice, and the tail is really nice. I even like the shape of the tail. I think the shape of the tail is really nice. I just feel like, with Playmates, I think that the price point and the detail they give you is pretty good. I don't think it's a bad price point at all. And I think it's, like I said, if you can find them, get them. But I would not pay over retail. Like, I see people selling this guy on aftermarket for like $70-something. Be patient. Go to your Target. I went to mine today, and I found the whole wave. I found every single one of these guys. Just keep an eye out and be patient. But let's get some other Godzilla Playmates figures to see how they look with Gorosaurus. The first person I wanted to bring out was Jaguar, who is another part of this wave. I do think Jaguar is a bit tall for the figure, but all in all, I think obviously they look like they're within the same family. They look really cool. Let me get some of the modern Godzilla Playmates from the Godzilla vs. Kong line to see how he looks with Kong and how he looks with a modern Godzilla. Here you got some of the Kaiju Titan Kings. You got Godzilla from Godzilla vs. Kong, and you got Kong from Godzilla vs. Kong. Again, I think that they look really good, and I gotta say, I love the Godzilla vs. Kong line from Playmates. I think it's such a great line, and one of the things I really dug, like when NECA had the line, and even Playmates, is the accessibility of these lines. I remember with NECA at the height of theirs, I could go to Target and find, I went to Target and I found every Godzilla figure. I got the entire wave at Target, I kid you not. And then with these, the Godzilla vs. Kong toys are exclusive to Walmart. I think they're pretty easy to find. And in the Godzilla Classic lines, I haven't had an issue finding them at Target. Once I start seeing like some of the other people reviewing them and saying, hey, I found it in stores, that's how I know, like, okay, mine will probably have it now. So sometimes they're a little late to the party, but for the most part, you can find these figures. So don't pay aftermarket prices. There's no point of paying $60 for a $13 figure. It's ridiculous. But I really do love this figure. I think it's really great. I'm very impressed. I think out of all the Playmates Classic lines, this is probably the most impressive to me. Is Gorosaurus, and I think he scales in well. I think he's going to look really good on your Godzilla Classic shelf, which I'll be putting him on mine. But I hope you guys liked this video. Please comment down below. What do you think of Gorosaurus? What do you think of the Playmates Godzilla line? And are you happy I'm doing more Godzilla videos? Because every time I do a Godzilla video, everybody gets happy. And I love doing them, but sometimes merchandise is a little bit harder to find, and I don't want to continually buying the same repaint of the same figure I've already reviewed. So it's really awesome that we got some Godzilla, some new Godzilla figures in stores. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you keep an eye out for the Rodan video. That will be the next video coming out. And I'll catch you guys there. Bye.